Are you looking to move to Redmond, Washington, but you just don't know what the whole city's about? Well, today I am doing a walking tour vlog of Redmond. Hey everybody, so my name is Tova Williamson. I am a local real estate agent in the Seattle metro area, and on this channel I shoot tons of videos of what it's like to live in the Seattle metro area. So if these are videos you want more of, go ahead, subscribe to the channel and click that little bell so you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. So we get reach outs every day from people moving to the area, looking for homes, looking for the perfect place to call home. We absolutely love hearing from you, but we can't help unless you call. So give us a call, email, text. We got your back when you're moving to Seattle. Okay, so today in this video, I am in Redmond, Washington. Gonna do a little bit of a walking tour for you guys just to see what the downtown Redmond area is about. We're gonna also do a little driving tour of one of the neighborhoods called Education Hill, which is just like more of a suburban area away from the downtown. And then we will end up in Marymoor Park, which is a really great park that's just kind of south of downtown where we are. So right now we're in downtown Redmond, kind of a quiet, this is the Old Town area. So there's like two parts to downtown. This is kind of more the Old Town where we've got a bunch of restaurants. See if you can see, we'll just do a little spin here. But it's a super quaint little downtown area, really nice to walk around in. You've got a bunch of apartments and condominiums in this area, so you can definitely have the whole walking lifestyle. And right now I just have to interrupt because we have the sun out, which is really rare here, so that's pretty amazing to have nice sunny weather. But yeah, just the downtown area is super fun. We've got like Matador right there. There's a bunch of different restaurants, nail salons. There's also a lot of green space in the downtown area. So I'm just walking through a little walkway here. There's like bookstores behind me. Nice little park walkway. You can see tons of apartments, condos in the area. So you definitely can live that urban lifestyle downtown, live in condos or apartments. Condo prices, Redmond tends to be a little bit more expensive. You're going to be looking at probably starting at $500,000 for a condo and then going up from there, and that's for like a small one bedroom. Single family homes are going to start somewhere around $1 million at the low end and then go up from there too. So this area is just a really desirable place to live. It's northeast of downtown Seattle and of downtown Bellevue. So it's suburb. It started out as a suburb, but it's the home to Microsoft. There's a few other larger tech companies here. So it's become a really like thriving area too, to call home. So a lot of people move here because the schools are really highly rated. People like the good school districts, that they're very competitive. So that's brought a lot of families to the area. Yeah, you just get a lot of families. But I'm walking like towards the end of the Old Town area, and we're walking into Redmond Town Center, which is, you can kind of see over here, which is another part. It's like a little new kind of downtown area that they created. So it's like a shopping center basically that's more outside. They make it look more like the city versus like having the mall be inside. So, and if you see over here, we've got tons and tons of construction. So there's some cranes there. They're building a bunch of new apartments, and you just see that all over here. There's a ton of new construction going on just because it has been a really desirable area to move to. So we're coming up on another street here. I can just give you, this is kind of like the entrance to Redmond Town Center, and then where like Old Town ends in a way. So that's like the older area, and then we're coming up here to the Redmond Town Center, and then we've got Hobby Town right there. So if you're into crafting, it's a good spot. They definitely have different vibes, like the Old Town and this Redmond Town Center, but Redmond Town Center has a movie theater and a lot of activities going on. There's a farmer's market during the summertime around here. It's not going on now. It's kind of cold out still. It's sunny, but it's cold. And like I said, it's like a kind of made area. it's all a lot newer and nicer than the older town center. Okay, so I am in Redmond Town Center, kind of like in the little center area. So you can see, I mean, it's all just pre-made to look like city streets and everything. But it's really cool. There's a movie theater. Let's see if I can find it. Right there. So there's movie theater, there's a ton of little restaurants, shopping. They have it opened up here where pedestrians can just walk through the street. So it's just a nice area to come and walk around, do some shopping, get coffee, all of that. So it definitely has a different vibe from like Old Town though. Like this is just a little newer and a little more made up. And you can see down there, whoop, I'm just gonna fall. There's like a little central area over there, but there's a ton of parking where you can just park underground, and then there's like bookstores over here, a French bakery across the way, Gap Kids, do some shopping. So it's a nice place to come to and walk around. Like you're not going to get these big stores downtown in the Old Town area, so this is more of like to do your shopping, but they have it looking more like a city street versus like indoor mall area. So it's kind of nice to just walk around here. And it's really, I mean, what is today? It's a Tuesday, the middle of the day, so it's not super hopping here, but the weekends it definitely gets a little more filled up. So here's just like the center area. So it's really cool if you live down in the condos down here or close to downtown. I mean, you're super close to restaurants, shops, bars, and shopping. So it's really great. You can have the best of both worlds. So next we're going to hop in the car and drive through some of the neighborhoods. I just want to show you outside of like the town center what you get in more of the suburban feeling areas, just to show the type of houses that we have in there. Okay, so now we are cruising the suburbs of Redmond. This is an area called Education Hill, which is a very desirable neighborhood. It's just north of downtown Redmond. Just kind of cruising through here so you can see the types of homes that are most common here. You can see it's very treed. There's a lot of pine trees and larger trees here. And it of course started raining, so sorry for the windshield wipers. But a lot of the homes in this area too are older. This area was kind of built up in like the 70s, 80s, 90s. So a lot of the homes are a little bit older, and then people will fix them up and kind of update them more. You'll see too that there are some new housing developments being built in here too, like straight ahead here. You'll see these are kind of some newer homes that are a little bit closer together. The newer homes tend to have smaller lot lines. But this is one of like the newer sections of the neighborhood. So you can just see some of these houses are quite a bit larger than those older ones that we saw. But we will cruise up through here. Some of them will have HOAs. They're not technically like condos or anything, but some of these newer neighborhoods have HOA, like small monthly HOA dues just to cover, like sometimes they'll have a little park or something for the neighborhood in them. But you get a mix of some of these newer built homes or the older 70s like split level ranch style homes that are really common. And some of them have been fixed up, some of them haven't. It just really depends, but price will absolutely change based on that. So just cruising through the neighborhood, and then we're going to cruise over to Marymoor Park, which is a park that sits just on the tip of Lake Sammamish. They have concerts there in the summer. It's just a really, really fun place to go and visit. But we will cruise through here just to get a sense of the style of homes. And that's the thing you'll notice in some of these older neighborhoods, they don't necessarily have HOAs in them. So then some homes might be a little less fixed up or updated. Some might be a little better well kept. That's just kind of part of living in some of these older neighborhoods that don't have HOAs and restrictions on like what the yards look like. And so once I turn on this hill, you will see how we sit up straight ahead, coming down this hill, this is downtown Redmond, where I just was. So that's kind of the nice thing too about some of these suburbs. They're really still very close to downtown, so you can live a little further away from all the action, be a little bit quieter, and then still just pop on down and be in the thick of it. And you see some of these buildings on the left. Those are some newer like townhouses, and then like this little red house is just some kind of random old house. And then as you get in closer to downtown, then you start seeing more apartments, condos. Those ones are leasing. And this is definitely the more walkable type area. Oh my gosh, the sun. What is that? We're not used to that this time of year. Here we are right back in kind of the downtown area. You see here right on the corner, we've got a new building being built. And then this is right back down where I was before. So now we are in Marymoor Park. So this is a huge park that's located in Redmond. It's 640 acres. So huge park. I think it's one of King County's biggest and oldest parks. Super popular. It's right at the northern tip of Lake Sammamish and just south of that downtown area in Redmond that I was. So this park is just awesome to come stay at and visit. There's biking trails, there's hiking trails, there's playgrounds, there's soccer fields, there's baseball fields, there's off-leash dog parks. There's just so much that this park offers. It's so big. To get to the water, you've got to hike down a lot further in to see some of the water, but right here you can see the stage. So they do concerts here in the summer. KEXP is a local radio station in the area, and they do their summer concert series here in Marymoor Park. So it's just a really great place. There's tons of activities to do here. We've got a playground over here for the kiddos. There's different parks and shelters that you can get picnic tables at. There's a community garden over this way too that I'll kind of walk by, that you can grow vegetables and whatever else you want. It's a really awesome park. It's so big. It's so close to everything. We're kind of deeper in the park, but downtown Redmond is just like right up the street. So it's a really awesome place to visit. People, like, not even just living in Redmond, but people that live all over the area come to this park, especially in the summertime. It's just beautiful. It's January now. The trees have no leaves, so it's kind of sad, but otherwise it's really nice. This park, like I said, is huge. There's tons of people like in the parking lot here, but it's so big and spread out that you don't even see anybody. Like, everybody else is walking around doing their own thing. So there's a community garden over here, and then we're coming up to, there's like little doggy like treat food trucks over here, which is really cool. And then there's like a doggy shower house too. So if you're out walking with your dog and your dog gets all muddy, you just take them into this little doggy shower thing and get them all washed up. So it's really cool. But this park is just awesome and amazing. So if you come to Redmond, you move to Redmond, definitely come check out this park. And you have to come here like multiple times to even see it all, because it's so big. So you can come here a ton of times and never get sick of it, because there's just so much going on. But here's like the little doggy food trucks. They don't even have food trucks for people, it's just all dogs. And then we've got the little doggy shower house over here, which is really cool. So this park is just awesome. If you're thinking about moving to this area, do not miss Marymoor Park. There's a community center too that's like closer to the entrance where I just came in. So this is just like an all-day activity place. But you can see behind me, little doggy bakery, and then we've got our doggy wash spot. And yeah, just go and wash your dog there. And then across over here is the community garden. There's an aviation field too over like further that way. So there's just, the activities are endless here, and the dogs just love running around here because they can actually run, where a lot of parks, they have to be leashed, even though most people don't leash their dogs. This one, you can actually let them run around without breaking rules. So over there is the community garden. So it's really cool. Not a lot of action going on here today, just because it's winter. Not much is being planted, but I mean, they've got like wheelbarrows. I'm sure if it's anything like any of the community gardens in Seattle, you have to apply for like a plot to get it. There's huge wait lists to get into them. Yeah, rental basis fee. So if you live in an apartment, you don't have a garden, but you like to garden, check it out. You might be able to get a little plot. So again, Marymoor Park, right outside of Redmond. Awesome park to stay at, to come visit. So yeah, moving to a different area can be tough, especially if you don't know the area and you're needing to figure stuff out. But that's why we're here. We love hearing from you. So if you're thinking of moving to Redmond, to Seattle Metro, anywhere in the area, just give us a call, email, text. We've got your back when you're moving to Seattle.